Hey, um, I went to my local Korean market and I got some snacks that I used to eat when I was a kid in Japan. And I'm just gonna reminisce and recall memories of my childhood and be all lame like that. But so most American people know these, but not this flavor. So these are shrimp flavored chips, which sounds weird. They're also wheat. Oh, I'm out of focus. Those are two things I'm allergic to, but I've been eating them since I was a kid. They're probably why I've been dying since I was a kid. Hey, there are several flavors. There's like wasabi. Um, that's not several, but several is in like original wasabi in this one that I'm aware of. So a fond memory that I have of Japan is I lived in an apartment building, and right outside my window, against the shore of the ocean, I could see a Ferris wheel, and it was part of this oceanside, uh, kind of like the pier in Chicago, but not as big and like a little better in my opinion. And it had like a big pet shop, but just for like aquatic stuff, and it was amazing. So there was like a Sega store by it and everything. It was my favorite place to go. Sometimes my dad would take us just so we can hang out. He also got me a pufferfish, and I named him Puff Daddy. You were more likely to get like the better snacks at school on the days when the Japanese students would come to class, and they wouldn't come to class every day, but they were there pretty often. And during basketball games against the Japanese schools. So this is called sheet meat. That's really all I can read, but they're like a chocolate corn snack. And they have an outer coating of chocolate. Their crunch is kind of weak. I'm not sure why. But it's more like a crunch bar. Instead of like the rice in it, it's like puffed corn, which is what a Cheeto is made out of. You get the picture. They're pretty good. So this is sheet, and you'll know that because it looks like a girl's little hair flip. That's how you remember. That's how I was taught. um, hmm. This one's toe, and you can remember that because it looks like a toe with a nail coming out. I remember like the flashcards that my teacher had. The class was called Culture. It was like art, music, PE, culture, and our culture class was a native Japanese woman. She was cool. We had 2 versions of a culture, one for the language and one for, like, I guess other things. And her little flashcards would have, like, the symbol and, like, a little cartoon under it. And I actually, I remember a lot of them. I can't read it fluently, but I mean, she did a very good job. I'm also, like, extremely smart, but so some shows I've seen when I lived in Japan. My favorite show was really inappropriate. It was called Shin-Chan. If you don't know what Shin-Chan is, I highly recommend you watch it because it's really funny. And I also used to watch every Saturday morning, along with Umpanman, was this show called Clumsy Witch Doremi, or Oja Majo Doremi. And it was about this little witch, and she had, like, poofy little poofs on her head, and she was pink, and, like, all her little witch sisters were, like, different colors. Like a magical girl show. I love that show. There's a few spin-offs of it now, and they're all equally as adorable, but these are amazing. They're corn puff snacks, Carl cheese flavor. So, if I were to inquire who Carl was, I would assume it's this guy. Because he looks, like, really satisfied and proud of himself. And in that case, I feel like he would take credit for the snack. It's really sweet corn, which I love about, like, Japanese snacks, is they're sweet corn, so they taste a lot different than a Cheeto. So, that sheet, right? When it has those 2 little marks, it changes. It becomes something else. That sign at the end is no. And you can remember that because it kind of looks like the no smoking sign. No. These are not the exact snack that I recall, like by the brand and packaging, but they're very close. Another symbol I remember is the one that looks like a little beak is cuckoo bird or whatever. So you can remember that. And I also got Janmai tea, which is green tea with roasted rice. It might sound nasty, but it's so good with some honey. Or it can be like a savory drink if you want to have it with, like, miso soup or something. Jesus Christ. It's really good. I can't read that, like, at all. It seems a little more advanced. After I left Japan, I stopped learning the language, but I learned how to count, I learned all my colors, I learned how to be polite, all the important stuff. I also picked up the habit of, like, doing this, which is wild. One thing that might be surprising is I don't like anime. And I don't like people that watch anime because I think they're really cringy and weird. But if you're watching this because you like anime,